These are those fish that you saw. We lost maybe 2 out of the tank. We managed to save like 40 of them. But I have the water quite low right now because I'm changing it. I'm being very conscious of the water. But they're doing fairly well. Let me just see if I can walk around here and get some kind of a little bit better. As you see that they're fairly active, which is what you want. They're eating well. Today we had another emergency. With all this snow in Baltimore, one of the old buildings, matter of fact 3 of the old buildings, they just up and collapsed. And it took out half the electric in this building, but when the alarms went off, of course we came right down, and we were able to get some secondary electric going. Hopefully we're going to make it through this winter without any more of these emergency type disastrous problems. Yeah, we got a little baby over here. I don't know if you can see him. He's not really a baby, but he kind of hides out. Some of them aren't really spunking up, but on the average, they're pretty active. They swim, they're eating well. We still have to wait about 3 months before you know for sure that they're okay. And this is our tank that we made. Thank goodness we thought ahead and made them. Later I'll have a video even showing you how we made them. They're good for, these are about 200, 250 gallons, I would guess. They're much easier to maintain. Once they're filled, the fish are quite happy. I don't know if they'll grow real big in here, but I can always put them in one of my other tanks. So there's our follow-up. As you see, I have a biofilter running and a big air pump and a big air stone. I'm keeping the water now at about 78. When I first warmed them up, I warmed them up to 86, and I held them at 86 for 2 weeks. But these fish, when you're just growing them out, 78, I'm happy with 80, because they're not going to grow too much more. And I found from having my dragon tank, which I always keep about 71 to 75, and those fish are very good. They're not good for breeding. You have to take your breeders out and put them in warm water. But for just raising them, 75, 76, I'm happy with that. Less probability of disease. That's how I feel about it. And by watching my fish, they seem to be more active. They eat better. So I'm saying that although everything I've read says keep the water like 78, indoor in an indoor facility, you know, higher temperature, more bacteria. I think the fish do better at about 8, between 75 and 80. Well, as you see, as I'm filling it up with nice fresh water, these babies are getting happier and happier. I can see them, they're swimming, they're playing. I don't see anybody nesting, but considering these are mostly all girls,